Behind the Roar, the official podcast of West Tigers.
Hello, welcome to episode 53 of Behind the Roar, the official podcast of West Tigers, where we give it to you straight and where we learn more about the people and the stories behind this great club. Behind the Roar is proudly sponsored by PWA, Pro Wrestling Australia. Well, this week's guest has played one NRL game. That's right, just the one NRL game. And he made his NRL debut the weekend before last against the Cowboys in Townsville. It's not something that he expected to do because he was actually 18th man in Townsville. But I guess you've got to be ready, and boy, was he ready. He ripped in from the get-go, given about 10 or 12 minutes, but certainly did not look out of place. He became West Tigers player number 286 in doing so in Townsville. And this week, against his former club, he will make his first NRL appearance in the starting side, as I say, against the Dragons in Wollongong. A very warm welcome to Behind the Roar to Alex Lobb. Welcome, mate.
Thanks, Chris. Great introduction as always. Thanks for having me.
Well, thank you. It's been quite a couple of weeks, hasn't it? Hey?
Yeah, sure has.
We'll talk more about your debut and again previewing Friday's match against the Dragons. When I spoke to you in this very studio in January, Lobby, and you said without any hesitation in your voice, you said, my number one goal this year is to make your NRL debut. You've done that, so tick. Well done. And I know it probably wasn't how you expected it to pan out, but just the same, you know, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, it wasn't typical debuting from 18th man and then coming on, but I know it wasn't for long, but I loved every minute out there and I didn't take a single second for granted. So yeah, I loved it.
What's life been like after that? I mean, I guess you have people ringing you up for old schoolmates and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, like there was no one, there was no family or friends or anything at the game, obviously, because they didn't expect me to play. But yeah, the support's been pretty overwhelming after that, with text messages and phone calls from close family and friends. So yeah, it's been really good.
Well, I feel a little bit bad because, like, as you say, when a player is making his NRL debut, there's a checklist of sort of protocols, what we do at the club to make it extra special for you. And you have your jersey presentation and there's generally a sit-down interview and family members come in to present. So that wasn't able to happen against the Cowboys. But it has this week, right? Your family came in and presented you with the jersey. How was that?
Yeah, that was awesome. That was today, actually. My mum and dad came in, my partner came in, and my brother as well. So that was a great experience. Even though it was a week later than the actual game, to have them present me with my NRL debut jersey was pretty special. Yeah.
And Benji obviously likes what he's seen from you in pre-season and in your first few months here at the club, or more than a few months. So you're named in the team starting debut against the Dragons. Strange twist of fate, isn't it? Up against your former club, and you just roll out of bed and walk down to the ground, I guess. You're living in Wollongong.
Yeah, it's funny kind of the way it's panned out. Only 6 minutes from the ground, actually. So,
To be precise.
Yeah. No, really looking forward to it. It'll be a big challenge, but I'm really excited for it and ready to go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll talk more about it. We'll because I want to know what goes through your mind as well when you are the 18th man and when you're called on, all that sort of stuff. So we'll chat about that. How this works now? You've already been on. We had you in the preseason series, so you're part of an elite club lobby. There's only yourself and I think John Scandalis who have been on Behind the Roar twice.
Oh wow, there you go.
You are in esteemed company.
Grateful.
There with Scanner. So how this works, set of six, we'll talk a bit more about footy. We'll talk a heap more about your debut and again, focus on the Dragons this weekend. At the back end, though, we didn't do this in the preseason podcast because that was just a mini series, right? Yep. This is, we're off the top rope and you're already up there because you're about 6'6". Turnbuckle time, okay?
Yeah.
Bit of a quiz.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You good with your quizzes?
Oh, we'll wait and
Pub
see.
trivia and all that?
Oh, we'll wait and see, I guess.
No, you'll be right. You'll be right for sure. Before we dive into that, I thought we'd just go through a bit of club news around the place as well. So, in terms of team news for the Dragons on Friday, this big fella, he makes his, let's call it starting NRL debut. He comes into the team on the wing. So, Charlie Staines moves into the centres. Justin Olam, he's back from a one-game suspension. He slots straight back into his centre position. Brent Naden, he's also back from that one-match suspension. He's going to sit on the bench and fill a utility role with the number 14 on his back. Clem and Ice, we know that they are out. Clem's out for 3 matches, suspended. Ice is out for 6 to 8 with that ankle injury. He had surgery last week. So a bit of a shuffle round in the forward pack. Alex Twal will start at prop. Juzzy Matamua will start at lock. Alex Seyfarth will come into the second row, partnering Samuel Afenu. And then so on to the bench, Sione Fainu. He'll make his second NRL appearance. And congratulations, Ruben Porter. He will make his NRL debut at the age of 27. So we've had a couple of older boys make their NRL debut. Solomon Aliamalo made his only a month or so ago, and he was 28, maybe even 29, 28. So well done to Rube. Hey, he's been playing reserve grade for I think this is his 8th season in reserve grade. So good on you, mate. I'm sure you'll do yourself proud. We say farewell to Jake Simpkin, lovely fella, and he's been at the club for 4 years, so we wish Jake all the best. He's made the mid-season switch to Manly. He was released from the remaining portion of his final year of his contract this week, so good luck to Jake, except, of course, when you line up against West Tigers. Well done to our Jersey Flegg team, too, last weekend, 52-0. Against the Bunnies. Can you believe that? At Redfern, 52 blot. Our New South Wales Cup team, not so lucky. They lost 30 points to 8 to Souths. Again, there is a doubleheader this weekend, Flegg and New South Wales Cup at Lidcombe Oval. We're taking on the Canberra Raiders. Flegg kicks off at midday, and then New South Wales Cup, they kick off at 2 p.m. Also, too, it's been a big week with the NRLW girls. They're all in now. It's up and running. Their pre-season training all started this week. So it's pretty lively around the Zurich Centre now. We've got not the one, but the 2 teams training. So all the best to the girls, and I look forward to meeting some of the new signings there. We had 2 new players sign this week. So welcome to Tara Renke and Cheyenne McGlone, who both are a couple of Queenslanders, and they round out our squad. There's still 1 development spot to be filled, and I'll let you know about that probably a bit later on in the week.
Pro Wrestling Australia is back in the heart of the Sydney CBD. Live June 14th at the Metro Theatre with the return of the King of the Metro 30-person Rumble match. Get your tickets now at Ticketek.
All right, well, there is the team news. Let's rattle on, shall we, Lobby, and get into the set of 6. So it is a quick set of 6, really, because we know you pretty well already, right? You've already been on here, okay? Yep. So we'll just almost a refresher course. A dev player, right? So you joined us in pre-season from Wollongong. You'd played a few seasons of New South Wales Cup.
Yep.
With the Dragons. Just recapping, how did the move to West Tigers come about?
It was probably the talks started mid to late last year, just with my management, and said the Tigers were interested, probably to the back end of the season, and not long after that, came up here, toured the facility. Was really impressed with what I saw, and just took the opportunity with both hands to come to a new club.
Now, and you spoke about this in the pre-season series. So you're living in Wollongong. You're up very early.
Yep.
You're in bed very early. 9 eyes, nice and early.
Yep.
I guess your lifestyle and your routine and your body clock's probably had to change a bit, has it?
Yeah, a little bit. It's probably in the pre-season. It was probably took a while to get used to, but in season, I think the training load's obviously a little bit less to stay fresh for games and stuff like that. So I get the day on, day off, which does make it a little bit easier. But I got a good routine going, as I said before. So I don't find it too much of a hassle at all.
Routine's good. I'm a routine creature of habit. Or good habits, of course. Yeah. Tell us about your junior footy, Lobby. Where did you start? When did you start playing? Because I know you played a bit of soccer first, didn't you?
Yeah, I actually played soccer from when I was about 7 till about 11 years old. And then after that, from when I was 12, had a mate at school who came in, convinced me to try and come and play rugby league for West Devils. So I played from when I was 12 until about, say, 12 to 18s, probably 17, 18. Played
Oh,
with
really?
West Devils,
Yeah.
And then, was in the Illawarra Juniors, so SG Ball, Jersey Flag, played a bit of New South Wales Cup. And then, made the move to West Tigers.
Yeah, right. So 12, yeah. I guess that's a bit of a late start. A lot of the boys probably started playing when they were really young. Just breaking away from the set of six. You've just had a massage, have you? You're looking really refreshed.
Yeah, that's probably why I'm looking like I'm about to fall asleep.
How many massages do you get a week?
Usually 2 if you're lucky. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
just 1, but yeah.
Jeez, I mean that really should be a perk for staff too. I think
Yeah.
it should be.
Yeah.
Huh? I know a couple that would. So first, our first podcast of winter. So
Yep.
if I'm sounding a little bit husky, it's because I got a bit of a man cold. All right,
Yeah,
but
that's
first
fine.
podcast of winter. So away from footy, tackle 5, by the way. Tell us a bit more about Alex Lobb. What do you like? What do you do?
I like switching off, just little things like I live near the water, obviously, so just going to the beach, going for a swim, taking my dog for a walk or a run, playing
What
a bit
sort of dog is it?
to Jack Russell. Little Jack Russell, so
Yeah.
never gets tired.
No, they just keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all day. So
Yeah.
that's probably the main.
Surf, fish.
When I was younger, I did a little bit. I still do surf a little bit here and there when I get a chance, but not too crazy at surfing.
Cook.
Crash here and there. I do a bit of cooking.
That's your girlfriend.
She's a pretty good cook. I think we're both on par. She does things that are really good, and then I'll do
the easy stuff.
Yeah, I do toast. So.
Yeah, I was going to say pasta or something.
No.
Toast. Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about food. Okay, I want your favourite food, right? Favourite music, and favourite holiday destination.
Favorite food.
You can cook it or you can Uber it. You can eat out.
I like making chicken burgers. Actually, they're probably my go-to.
Chicken schnitty burgers,
Yeah, chicken schnitty burgers, or just grilled chicken burgers. Either one, but yeah.
crispy lettuce.
Yes.
Are you sort of the cos lettuce or the
cos lettuce.
yeah
Or iceberg, either one.
or iceberg? Yeah, I'm more the cos.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you've got the 99% fat-free mayo. You got to have the full super mayo.
Yeah, I'm more of a
A bit of mustard.
aioli. Actually.
Aioli,
yeah,
fancy.
I feel like that's the go-to combo. So
Fancy bugger, eh?
Aioli.
The aioli.
The
Yeah,
aioli,
right. No,
yeah.
I'm hearing you. Bit of Dijon mustard in there too, a bit of grey mustard too,
Yeah,
or a
there you
honey
go.
grey mustard.
there you go. Might
Yeah.
try that one.
Go for it. Righto, so that's your food, chicken burgers, all right, like that. Music, music, man.
I'll listen to a bit of everything. It changes a fair bit if I, if I want to, if we're in the gym and with all the boys or whatever, we'll play like a bit of
Oh, it's a bit mad down there.
a bit of rap, something a bit upbeat. But if I'm just relaxing on a drive home or something, I'll play like some country music, maybe Luke Combs or something like that. So
Kenny Rogers.
yeah, switch it up a bit. So it's good to switch off with that sort of music. So
Those bus rides, they're quite enjoyable, aren't they? Like,
yeah.
well, to or from the game, but the music and those. So generally it's Sam Weller, isn't it? He's in charge of the tunes.
Yep,
It's a real mix though, isn't it?
sure is. I feel like he does a good job. He's got a really good music selection in it. All the boys.
You got your doof, doof, doof. You got your rap. You got
Yeah.
your country and western. You got
Yeah, he gets a bit of everything. So I
bit of
think
pop, bit of everything.
something to keep everyone happy. So
And there's a lot of romance songs too.
yeah,
Have you noticed?
Yeah, no, there is. I'm not sure what that's about, but
Well, a lot of the boys are,
yeah.
deeply in love. It's good. Good. And then they're in touch with themselves.
There you go.
Yeah. Righto. Well, okay. So I feel we've got to know you a bit better now, right?
Mhm.
Let's talk a bit more about that unlikely debut then, Lobby. So we know it wasn't what you'd expected, and there wasn't all the hype. But when did you sort of? Okay, so I was in the Brisbane hotel. I was in the lobby. Sorry, pardon the pun. I was in the foyer, the lobby, and actually, every time we got the lift up and down, every time we hit the floor, Lobby.
Just reminded me of
You're the
name.
most popular person. Every time I was in that lift,
I knew
she
I
was
was in
saying,
there.
Lobby.
I knew I was in there.
Anyway, so I think it was the Tuesday. So we played Magic Round on the Sunday night against the Dolphins. Olam, NATO, Gonski. We knew that. So then yourself, Declan, I think Josh Folletti, and maybe Juzzy Matamua, you came up together. Was that on the Tuesday? Would that have been Tuesday or?
I think it was Monday. We
was
actually
Monday.
played the Sunday, the day before in Cup. So
did?
it was Monday. We got the call up. I got it in the morning, and then
Yep.
we all met at the airport in the Arvo at about just before
Yep.
3:00. I think it would have been.
So they've just said, well, we need reinforcements.
Yep.
Get your backside up here, and we're not sure what's going to happen. But
Yeah, exactly. Just be ready and pack a bag, and we're gonna fly to Brisbane pretty much. So
yeah, I was like, I was sitting there. I think I was having a cup of coffee and I'm talking to the concierge there at the Sofitel. Lovely hotel, actually, wasn't
yeah,
it?
it was.
And then you boys come through the door. Hello, not one, not two. Whoa. So then we put the team list out on Tuesday, and you are named as 18th man. So how do you prepare when you are named 18th man? I'm just curious to sort of know. I guess, and you've already said it, you've got to sort of prepare like you are going to play.
Yeah.
But that can't be easy to do.
Yeah, it's not easy. You've just got to. You rock up to the game as if you're gonna play. Do the same preparation you usually would, and just get in the mind frame of, like even if you do or don't go on, like in the mindset of I'm going to play this game, however many minutes it is or whatever. That's all you can do really, I guess. So
Because I like the captain's run, which we did at Brisbane East Tigers, didn't we?
yep.
And then match day as well. So it's sort of like you're not in and you're not out. But you're saying you just prepare like you are playing and
Yep. So obviously they had like the starting side doing like left v rights on the captain's run and things like that. And you're kind of just on the side because you're not in the starting team, but just watching closely, what they're doing, what the game plan is, and just having a good idea of what the main game plan is, and just being ready to execute if you do get the chance.
So you're a right side winger. Have you always played on that right?
No, I've played a bit of left as well. So I've played both left and right.
Right?
I'd probably say right's the preference, yeah, but I can play on the left as well.
You're right foot kicker.
Right foot kicker, yeah.
Yeah. So what are you 6'4"?
Oh, I think
A bit more.
I'm not too actually. I think 6'5". Just
Let's
under
give you
6'6".
6'5".
Yeah,
You look 6'5".
I'll take 6'5".
I reckon you're 6'5". And on the other pick and swing, we got Sol, and he's got to be
Yeah,
close to 6'5" as well.
Yeah. He's not.
I'd like to measure you two up against the wall. Actually, who's the tallest? You reckon?
Oh.
No, don't worry about him. He's just drifted in. Who's tallest? Who's vertically largest?
I don't know. Actually, sometimes
We'll find out.
I look at Sol and think maybe he's taller. Then some people say, "Oh,
I tell you what, Clem's
Yeah.
not far off either.
Clem." Yeah, Clem's a big man.
Isn't he?
He's
Yeah.
up there.
All right, so Stains's been playing right wing. He's moving into centre, so you haven't got a whole lot of time to work out your little combo with Stainsy. How's that been? You've had a couple of sessions this week.
Yeah, no, it's been good so far. We've just chatted about little things, in particular with Dream as well. What he for things for attack, particularly even with Seyfarth and Sullivan as well, just things on defence. So yeah, there's been a little bit of time, but we got captain's run as well. So far so good. It's been just.
All right, I still want to go back to the debut against the Cowboys then. So big crowd there. After 17 minutes, we're down 20 blot. We fight our way back. Then the game sort of gets away from us at the end. Then we have the dangerous tackle from Valentine Holmes on Isaiah.
Yep.
He gets 10 in the bin. So the rule is if you lose a player, sin bin or sent off to foul play, that you can use your 18th man.
Yep.
Or if you have two, I think it's two now, isn't it? Two HIAs.
Yep.
Yeah. Used to be three. So you get the tap on the shoulder. Get out there, son. So that exact moment when, who would it have been? Billy probably on the headset.
Yeah.
Or Moose.
Well, I got what was it? Benji actually told me at half time, you've been activated because of obviously the new rule, foul play,
So you knew at half time
resulting in injury. You'll be activated and there's a good chance you might go on. And he said, if you go on, you'll probably go on the right wing. So from half time, that's when I sort of got a feeling, and I was, probably my heart started going a bit quicker. But just tried to stay ready and moving on the sideline there for whenever the time came. And I think it was, obviously only about 15 or 12 minutes to go, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And, Billy called me up, and that was it pretty much.
That's the great Billy Calloway for those at home that aren't quite sure. He's been here forever. He's an institution. He's been here longer than Scando. Well, not quite as long as Scando. But yeah, so Billy gives you the tap. The adrenaline must have been pumping. Because when you wake up, right, and this is me assuming as 18th man, like I was always pretty nervous when on match day. As 18th man, you're probably not going to play, so I'm probably not as nervous.
Yeah, well, it was
when you get the tap though.
It was a funny situation actually, because I spoke with the head of performance and a couple of the physios, and I said,
the Moose,
just in case I don't end up playing, should I do something today, like maybe a run or something in the gym? And he goes, it's up to you, but just in case. And I ended up actually doing a gym session that morning, and it was really muggy and hot, and I was like, oh, I'm 18th man, I'll get ready to play, but it's unlikely. So I went and did a gym session.
Did you give it to yourself?
Decent, but I kind of pulled up just like, just in case I won't go. Balls to the wall or whatever. But so I ended up doing that, and then unlikely that I'll play, and then ended up getting on. So it's
it's funny.
It's funny.
It is. But well done, mate. Well done. Like, I don't know about you, but most people, as a childhood dream, you want to at least say you've played NRL. I only played a couple of games myself, but to do it, and you've got a big future ahead of you, I'm sure. What's Benji said to you ahead of Friday's game? What's he expecting from you?
Honestly, I think there'll be more talk about that come captain's run. We've just kind of gone through the game plan. So obviously John Morris has gone through what he wants in defence, and Robbie's gone through what he wants in attack. So I think Benji will probably say more come captain's run.
Yeah. No, well, your first 6 months here, what, if I was to ask you, what is it about the club that you like most, you reckon? Or
Yeah. I think it's a really good culture. Like everyone gets along with each other. It's everyone works hard for each other. I thought we had an outstanding preseason. Like everyone's really buying into what the coaches were setting and the standards they put out there. I like the culture of the club, and all the boys just make training really lovable. So it's awesome.
It's a good crew, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a really good crew, and you can just sort of tell that, traveling away with you guys and that, it's a really, really good camaraderie. I know everyone probably says that, but it's genuine, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah. So the trip from the Gong here now, it's good. It's all part of the routine.
Yeah. So, I'm used to it now. It's obviously been doing it since November, so it's like second nature, I guess now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mate, the Dragons then, I mean, I guess you'll have some family and friends there because it's a home game for you.
Yep.
Do you get, how many tickets do you get? You get a little extra for?
Yeah, you get a few extra. I think around maybe 10, and then if anyone else wants to come,
you can just go and get them off your other teammates that don't want to use them or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So
how many do you think you might have there?
Oh, there'll be a fair few. I'll there'll definitely be more than 10, so I'll be asking a few of the boys if they've got any spare tickets.
But if Billy Calloway says, mate, all exhausted, you got no more, tell him he's dreaming. He's got plenty. You'll be able to find you some more, okay?
The great man, Billy.
Yeah.
Pro Wrestling Australia is back in the heart of the Sydney CBD. Live June 14th at the Metro Theatre with the return of the King of the Metro 30-person Rumble match. Get your tickets now at Ticketek.
All right. Well, Lobby, do you look at the clock? We're almost in the home stretch. Do you know what time it is?
No, I don't. What time is it?
It's turnbuckle time. So you climb up onto the top ropes up there, and we're going to give you a little quiz, all right? Up against the clock as well.
Yep.
So there's 6 questions, okay?
Yep. I'm ready.
6 questions worth 4 points each.
Okay.
6 times 4 is?
24.
Good man. Plus a bonus question, right? So the max score is 25.
Okay.
It's our 25th season. You get what we've done there, don't
Yeah,
you?
it's clever.
Yeah. Oh, we're ideas men here, aren't we? Righto. So the clock is going to be on, Lobby. All right. Now, I've spoken to a few people around the place, and they're all really impressed with the way you carry yourself, your etiquette, and you're well spoken. So I'm thinking you're a pretty smart guy.
Oh, we'll wait and see. Depends on the questions you ask. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you handled the media today. That was good.
Yeah,
eh?
that's the first step,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a pro. Righto. Okay. You ready?
Ready.
Thanks to PWA, by the way, this. Your NRL debut, round 12, versus the Cowboys in Townsville. Oh, you've got this one. Did you play 10, 11, or 12 minutes?
I'm going to go with 12.
Correct.
I'm going to say 12. Yep.
Correct. 4 points. You keeping tally of this as well, right? Yep. Question 2. In that game, can you name the 3 West Tigers players, the forwards, who scored tries? The 3 forwards who scored tries.
Alex Lobb.
Correct, in
I
the
remember.
77th minute.
Yep. Who else did we have? Thinking. Who else would it come to me?
Come on, we're going to have to buzz you out. Come
on.
on.
Steph.
Stefano in the 75th minute,
Yeah.
correct. And one more.
Who was it?
At the same time.
Samuela, Fainu.
Very good.
Off a kick.
I tell you what, you just got in there. Yes, Samuela in the 41st minute.
Yeah.
And Twali's try, his second try in 134 games. So that's 1 try every 67 games, that strike rate.
Not bad.
Good on you, Twali. Righto, you're on 8 points. Question 3. You are one of 5 players on development contracts. You're nodding. You are, aren't you?
Yep.
Yep. Can you name the other 4, please?
Solomon Sakuru,
Correct.
Chris Fangutu,
Correct.
Kit Laulili,
Correct.
and Tony Suka.
Correct. Maximum points. 12 points out of a possible 12.
I'll take that.
You keep going. You could get the car. All right. All right. Bit of club history here, Lobby. Can you name the 3 players who have played 250 or more games for West's Tigers? There's only 3 of them.
Benji,
Correct. 257.
Robbie Farah,
Correct. 277.
for the club.
Yep. West Tigers. There's only one other that has played 250 or more. Centre.
Chris Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't know if you give him all 4 points for that. I gave that away, didn't I? Yeah, you're right. No, okay,
help me,
you're
help-
on 16
yeah,
points,
help me out a bit
maximum
there.
score. Keep
Oh.
going, Lobby.
Uh,
Righto. Okay. How many West Tigers players have made their NRL debut this season?
Solomona Fatape, 1. Solomon Alamalo, 2. Who else have we got? Thinking. They're not coming to me.
Well, I'm going to have to give you 5
Yeah.
seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, they're not coming to me.
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh. Who'd we
5.
have? Who are the other 3?
Lockie Galvin.
Oh,
Latu Fainu.
of course.
And you. You. Oh, dear.
Oh,
And
how to
so
forget
it'll be
those
6. It'll be 6 on Friday night. when Ruben runs out. There you go. What about that? Okay, you're on 16. Yeah, 16 points. Was it?
I think so, yeah.
Yep. Okay. So there's 5 points left. All right. Lobby, you were the second highest point scorer in the New South Wales Cup last season. You were, weren't you?
Yep.
Good man. 170 points. Yep, you scored for the Dragons.
I think so.
Yep, no, you did. The question is, 2 parts to it. Can you name the top point scorer in the Cup last season?
That was Ronald Volkman from the Warriors.
Correct. 20 points you're on. Now, for the bonus point, do you reckon you know how many points Ronald Volkman scored?
What was I, 170?
Yep.
I'm going to take a wild swing and say 198.
Oh, very good, but
Was
not
it?
good enough.
Oh.
197. We have to leave it there, Lobby.
Yep.
20 points ain't bad. I mean, that's right up near the top of the leaderboard.
It wasn't perfect, but I'll take that. That's not a bad score.
No, you've done really well. I told you you're a smart fella. You won't get the keys to the car,
Yeah.
but I think there's an all expenses paid trip to the Gong. Yeah. No, there's a set of steak knives as well.
Okay,
All right?
beautiful.
All right,
Perfect.
perfect. Mate, well done. Hey, good luck on Friday against your former club. And again, congrats on making your NRL debut. Big future ahead of your, Lobby, and it's great to have you here at West Tigers.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks heaps, and thanks for having me.
There is Alex Lobb, West Tigers player 286, and he'll be up against his former club on Friday night. We'll do it all again next week. Until then, show your stripes.
Behind the Roar, the official podcast of West Tigers.